Yeah, should work. Hello everyone, I'm Brock, and today you'll notice that we've shifted gears into the living room. Why are we in the living room? Well, that's because I was tagged by Michael over at Bitten by a Radioactive Book. Thank you, Michael, for tagging me. The one issue I have is I only have that one little bookshelf upstairs. The rest of my books are in storage, and because of that, I've had to haul them out of storage right here in the living room. So today, we're not going to be going through the shelf, we're going to be going through the boxes. So let's read the On My Shelf tag. The wonderful point behind this is that every book that you have has a story behind it, and the point is to discover that story. The two shelves I have upstairs will be 1 and 2, and the boxes here will be 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I've gone to a number generator, which has given me a series of random coordinates. We're going to use this to find out the books in the boxes. So our first coordinate is 7, 4. So let's go to 7, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 4. That's The War of the Flowers by Tad Williams. I don't remember that much about this book. It's been a long time since I've read it, but there's a guy named Theo. He's in a bunch of rock bands, and he has a girlfriend. I gotta read the little description. I gotta remember what this is about. Theo's in a rock band. His girlfriend gets pregnant. It's time to give up his irresponsible dreams. He's gotten by on good looks and charm. It turns out he has some kind of connection to like a fairy world, or the world of the Fae. There's a creature that's chasing him. Really, once I finished Otherland, this was the first book that he released after that series finished. It's a standalone. There's lots of really cool creatures and imaginative things that happen as he travels through this world. Next coordinate, 6, 14. 13, 14. 614 on Basilisk Station by David Weber. The story behind this one's kind of interesting. At the time, I'd been looking for a new science fiction series to get into. I had just read like a really cerebral kind of book, and I needed something kind of careless and carefree to detox from that. I read this, and it was a load of fun, and this whole series has since become sort of my breather novels. Whenever I need a break from just reading, or if a book is bad, or if a book is really intense at the end of it, I use these books, this Honor Harrington series, to just de-stress and to read something enjoyable. Has a really strong female character. Some people have accused her of being a Mary Sue because she doesn't have any challenges that she doesn't overcome, but I think she's a very strong character. I like reading the books. And yeah, what are your de-stressor books? Got any? Okay, next coordinate is 215, which is upstairs. Whew, okay. 215 is... It's just a pair of stairs, Brock. Get healthier. 215 is A Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. The only thing you need to know about this story is that it's about a bunch of people who try to hike to the center of the Earth by entering a volcano. It's really fun. This one was given to me by my grandparents for Christmas, and by my grandparents it probably means my mom bought it and my grandparents gave my mom money because they don't know what books I like to read. I also put weird stickers in it, like a Christmas tree and a thing that says "My Home, My Planet," because it was a journey to the center of the Earth, so let's put an Earth on the book. I don't put stickers on my books anymore. I think that's an absolute no-no. Our next coordinate is 521. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 15, 19, 20, 21. Okay. I didn't want to talk about this one, but 521 is A Memory of Light by Robert Jordan and Brandon Sanderson. After 13 books and years of waiting, the Wheel of Time finally came to an end, and this book was a pretty good ending to that series. If you're reading the series right now, I kind of want to warn you, because you will get to a point when you question whether or not you'll continue or finish. The fan just turned on, stealing my thunder. Come on, fan. It's a pretty satisfying ending to a book. There is a long history, and there's a lot of anger, and a lot of emotions, and a lot of ups and downs with this series. But with this book helped dissolve all that. It's a nice, satisfying end to a very long struggle of a read. 217, which is upstairs again. And this was a nice surprise. It is Saga, Volume 2, by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. Saga, I like Saga. Who doesn't like Saga? I don't think there's been a single person on BookTube who does not like Saga. This thing is the story to be experiencing right now. Yeah, since Lock and Key ended, this is sort of the graphic novel series that I picked up because there were no more Lock and Keys coming out. So good job, guys. And the last coordinate is 612, but I've already been in box number 6 and I don't want to go through it again. So I'm going to change it to 312. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12. I love changing the parameters of the tag because then I get to do more of what I want. But it's American Gods by Neil Gaiman. American Gods was the second Neil Gaiman story I read. I'd read Good Omens before that, but I really liked American Gods. So far it's my favorite of his books, and I love the premise of it. The fact that gods exist because people believe in them, or that they gain their power from belief, which means when people don't believe in these gods, that their power wanes and diminishes. What is also really cool about this book is that there's a really awesome chapter where the main character, Wednesday, has a conversation with I Love Lucy on television because there's a TV god. And there's just some inventive things that happen in this book. It's been forever since I read this. So those are all the books, and guess what? I'm going to do my first... I'm going to tag people. This is going to be cool. Okay, I'm going to tag Nimi M. I'm going to tag person whose name I forgot. I'd like to tag Savannah over at the Pretentious English Major because she just moved right now and I think it'd be hilarious if she has to go through a lot of boxes to do this like I did. I'm doing it to be sadistic and I'm very sorry. I'd like to tag Bree from Stories from the Shelf because she's tagged me twice and I'm still getting around to her tags. So this is sort of a payback tag. Who else is there to tag? I'm going to tag Samantha from Book Towers. She's a newcomer and I'd like to see her do the tag. To the person whose name I forgot, I am incredibly sorry. If you remember who you are or know who you are, you're tagged. Also, since this tag is random, if you've read any of the books that I featured in this video, consider yourself tagged. That way, this will be even more random than ever before. Join us next week as we rearrange all these boxes and books into the pattern of Stonehenge.